Because you constantly, you'll do this. You'll be like, okay, if I walk away for real this time, is he gonna fight for me? Your intention really isn't to walk away for real. I feel like if your intention is to really like get something out of this person, you could be sabotaging it. And it's like you setting yourself up for failure because you playing a game that this person is gonna play better than you. They got options, they got choices, they got decisions. You know what I mean? Not saying that you don't, but it's like you don't because you're waiting for this person to move, you know? So it's like you're doing things to ignite movement on their end, but you're not purely doing things and setting intentions so that you can get what it is that you really want. So you need to identify what is it that you really want. Do you really want to walk away from this person and be free of mind and the chaos? Or, and I'm not judging you, do you really want to stay in it and your only goal of walking away is to amplify him doing the right thing? Like, you really got to figure out which side of the spectrum you on, because I feel like you kind of being double-minded and it's like you're manifesting confusion because you're trying to do things to activate him to chase you. But I keep telling y'all, we're women with these games that we play to try to beat these men, you fuck around and be fucked around on. So it's like, you really need to pick. Do you really want to leave and move away so that you can find something that's fulfilling? Or are you cool with the dynamic and willing to stay in that, which is cool, but it's like you needing to accept him for who he is as well. You can't manipulate him to give you the kind of love that you want. He is who he is. It ain't like you can't really, oh, well, I'm going to walk away, I'm going to block him, and then he's going to come back and get right. No, if anything, he's just going to play more games because you playing games. You ultimately are. If you saying, I'm going to walk away, I'm done, and then you not really walking away and you're not really done. And we be like, girl, I walked away. But really, like, we be like 1 foot out the door and we be looking like he gonna come chase me. So your intention not really to disconnect, it's to reattach. And so you try to manifest reattachment, but in the physical you're putting out the energy of disconnection. So it's like a double-minded manifestation. And so when the fruits of your life are double-minded and you confused on why this person is in and out, you know what I mean? But also you have to understand that if you do choose to opt in, you cannot control who he becomes. You have to understand that he will willingly change if that is in his desire, or you have to be willing to accept him for who he is and what he's on. And I think you should make your decision from what he's showing you now and not his potential to change, because he may never choose to do that. Again, most of us have the potential and desire to be a millionaire, but how many of us really have that discipline and maintain that discipline, right? It's easy to obtain it, but it's not necessarily easy to maintain it. So sometimes you have to be real with yourself, and you also have to understand your trust for this person. Do you really trust that this person, if you surrender to who they are today, that they will have you in good hands and wholeheartedly shift? And if you don't see that, then you don't even believe in the potential that you forcing yourself to believe in. Do that make sense? Because I feel like this person, they eventually going to get to a point of recognizing how you do. I keep telling y'all, you never want to tell somebody, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm not going to put up with this. And then stay, because they know that you will. My kids do it to me. I'm learning so much through my kids and how they respond to me right now. I tell my kids all the time, do it again, I'm going to cut the TV off. Give me your tablets. I'm going to keep them for the rest of the day. And then by the end of the day, they have them back. So guess what? Our relationship has become that they think I'm fucking playing with them. And so I've had to be more firm on my boundaries and stop threatening to take away shit that I plan on giving them back, because it's ultimately training them that she said that, but you know that bitch ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? Last night, I was on this live. I yelled multiple times and told them to take their ass to sleep and to lay down, turn off the TV, right? I gave them chances, opportunities. They kept playing. Turn off the TV. I kept hearing something. And I was like, I know I'm not in here yelling, telling them to turn off the TV, and they in there watching the TV. So I'm still on live. So I'm like, all right, they probably fell asleep and the TV was just on because they're not ignoring me. Damn right, I get off the fucking live. Go walk in the kitchen, and Reagan looking at the TV like that. So for the whole hour and a half I was on live, not only did she ignore me and not turn off the TV, but when I was asking, are y'all asleep? Hello? Because I know that TV not on. She was also being disobedient because she knew that I told her to turn off the TV. But that's how they start playing with you when they know that they can. So it's the same with these niggas. When you show them that I'm standing on business, but then the capacity of you standing on business is fickle, then I'm gonna fuck around. She gonna come back around. That hoe be back by next week. And I ain't calling you that or saying he calling you that. But it's that energy of, yeah, she said bruh, this how we, you know what I mean? And even like with my ex, we would reunite and reconnect, and he'd be like, yeah, I knew you was over there struggling. I knew you was, and those should have been red flags to me. But he knew that and was so confident in that because of certain things that I've put off in the past. So you done went, had a baby on me, got married, had me move in with our kids and leave my apartment and everything, and got the nerve when we reconnect to be like, I knew you still cared. Why? Because that's the standard that I set. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do, and Kiki's still going to be here. And so that's what he started to fall for. And now it's so hard to deprogram the nigga because I have on boundaries. You know, I'm not going to inconvenience myself. No, you're not going to talk to me that way. And it's almost like it's a power struggle because for so long he had the power. And now I'm not in a relationship with you. I don't have to honor that shit. I can honor myself. I can set a boundary. I'm not fearful of you. I'm not scared if you're going to walk away. And now it's a power struggle because he's not used to that. And it's not even romantic, but just within the way that we hold each other because he's so used to me being fickle on my boundaries, setting something and being able to talk me out of it. I tell him we going to meet at the gas station. Thank you, V. So that we can meet the girls. Please be on time. And he will still do shit just to test my boundaries because he's so used to being able to do it. Now I have to do shit like, okay, I've been here for 10 minutes. I have something else to do, so we'll have to meet you another time. You got to teach people how to treat you. So if you teach them my standards don't mean nothing, my word don't mean nothing, I'm going to tell you that this is what I require, but I ain't really requiring it. It's suggested. Then they're going to start treating you that way. You know what I mean? And you build a dynamic of them treating you like your boundaries are suggestions because they know you're not standing on that shit. You know what I mean? And again, no judgment, but it's just like some of these messages I will be a fake about until you know what I mean? So it's like you gotta, if you say I'm gonna walk away, don't say it if you're not really gonna walk away. You know what I mean? And I do think that we all have a capacity of going back to things, right? We could think we walk away from something and come back, but you really have to do that thing. You really have to walk away, right? If y'all come back, maybe it's at a later time or under a different energy. So I'm not saying things can't come back together, but no, you gotta stand on business. Don't be, I'm gonna walk away, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna get me another nigga. And then you always there. You know what I mean? You have to be in the energy of standing on it, or people will think that you playing, and they'll believe that, and then they'll start playing with you. You teach people how to treat you. My 3-year-old and 4-year-old know, yeah, my man ain't about shit. She be saying she gonna do something she don't be doing. Then definitely believe a grown ass man know what he got going. But once you learn that and apply that, it's only up from there.